All right, everybody, we got Jason here from Canada.
Hi, my name is Jason Apati, and welcome to True Reality Disclosure. I'm going to be your host and bringing you some content that I'm going to create for you, all regarding varying of topics and things to discuss. This is my first episode, so hey, this is me coming onto the platform for my first time. I'm pretty excited, so we're going to see how it goes. A little bit about myself. I'm an architectural technologist currently. It's designing buildings. I was in a commercial aspect, designing large commercial buildings, and I went into residential, doing just houses, smaller type projects. I absolutely love it, and it's going to be pertinent into the future, but we'll get there later on in the discussion. But yeah, so outside of that, I'm a upbeat, down to earth kind of guy. I have a lot of different hobbies. I love doing so many different things. So this time that we've all had inside us, I have loved, because I have been able to do a lot of things that I have no time to do before. So I have been very grateful just on that aspect of things. My productivity level going up, which is very good for me. So I've been very happy about that. As you can see, I'm a very charismatic type person, very outgoing, very eager, and I smile a lot too. So, and I laugh. Yeah, there you go. So, get settled. This is going to be quite an interesting ride we're going to get into, and yeah, we'll go from there. All right. So, the purpose of me creating some of these videos is to start waking people up in the sense of what's been going on, how to kind of decipher what's the mainstream media has been doing, which is just nonsense going on, like left, right, and center. Trying to bring a little bit more focus into what's been going on and the term of waking up, what a lot of people seem to be going through during this time, just finding new ideas, new thoughts, looking at reality a little differently. Well, a lot of people are going through this right now. So I want to try to create some content in order to relay some information while they are going through this process. So, yeah, join me for my series of episodes. We're going to go into a lot of different topics, very ranging. Also, I'm going to give you advice or some other content that has led me also to where I am now, helped me along the way. So I'm going to give some shout outs to quite a few people along the way during this. So feel free to do your own research as well. This is my experience, what I've been through, what I have seen. Some of it will be opinion based, but as I say, do your own research, look up your own stuff, come up with your own opinions on the topics and everything we may discuss. And then, yeah, see what you come up with. Just do your own thinking. Just don't let someone else do the thinking for you. Do your own thinking. That's all I care about. All right. Well, let's continue on to the next part. All right. Well, I want to kind of give you a little bit of a background about myself, how I kind of came into this spiritual awakening in a sense. Um, I've had a very interesting background, to say the least. My first memories of life, I was in a car accident with my mother. She was driving, she didn't have her seatbelt on, I did. I was 2 years old at the time, and yeah, the truck went into the ditch. She went through the front windshield, was crushed, and I survived somehow. I'm very happy. I'm here to entertain you guys with videos. So, but yeah, that was my first memories of life. Later on, I suffered from an asthma attack that almost suffocated me. I was luckily rushed to the hospital in time. We drove there ourselves, maybe a little over the speed limit, but we won't. It saved my life, so I'm pretty happy about that. Uh, Also, in grade school, I was in a boat accident with our whole class. Actually, it was a school trip. Um, Two of our classmates did pass away at the time. I was close to being one of the third people to pass away. I had what I can only describe as a close NDE type of experience. But I am writing an autobiography to go through all of these events as well in very much detail. So I'm still writing it right now, but hopefully by the time I'm done these videos, I'll have it out as well. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, so I had a boat accident. That was a very dramatic time. But yeah, outside of that, had a broken home family type of a scenario. It was there was a lot of things that went on, but that was in the past, and other things were yeah, just a few other car accidents here and there. Oh, the other big thing was I was robbed about a little over $12,000 as well, at a younger age, which was quite significant at the time. So I don't know. I've been through a lot of experiences. I've had a lot of emotional, physical, psychological, I should say, damage, and just a lot of experience on the lower end of society. Just not very enthused about very much at all. Some PTSD I suffered from as well, and as well as suicidal thoughts and even an attempt. So, yeah, I definitely came from a darker type past, and all of this occurred before I was 20 as well. So it was a very action-packed young childhood experience. So I spent a lot of years just wondering why did this, why me, why did this, all like playing the victim card for so many years. It was really stressful on any relationships, friends, family, girlfriends, anything, any type of relationship was always stressed because of all of this negative energy that always sat inside of me. um, I just never knew how to express it or how to deal with it. I just kept burying it and just trying to ignore it. And this worked for quite a bit of time. Uh, Not at all a good thing, by the way, but for this is the process everyone goes through. So yeah, so I just ignored it for quite a bit of time. Went into some alcohol, and getting into high school or just after high school. Started drinking and drinking more and heavily, getting into some drugs, marijuana, and some other type hallucinogens. Um, and it it wasn't so bad at the beginning, but then later on, after a few years later, mid 20s or so, it started really coming out. My actions were a lot more negative. I was an asshole. I was an asshole. I'll admit it freely. I was a big asshole, drinking a lot, and just I never knew the effects that I was having on other people. I never paid attention. I never cared at the time because I just, oh, we're going to do it again next weekend. Someone else might be more of an asshole than me. I don't know. I always told myself that, though I don't think that ever happened. I think I was always just the asshole. Um, so a lot of this started kind of sitting in on me. And whenever I'd drink as well, I'd always get into my past, playing that victim card over and over. And people were just like, oh my God, again and again. And I was just finding that I was trying to pull energy from others to get that comfort in me. And I realized that is never going to happen the way I think it is or the way I thought it was. So I really had to realize a lot of things about myself. And the suicidal thoughts, a lot of those I was able to uh, detract by focusing on my sister, just her well-being, making sure that she was all right. But after she got married, and I have an amazing brother-in-law, and now they both have two amazing kids. Oh, they're absolutely beautiful. The whole family's beautiful. Uh, but after they got ready, I was on my own now. I could think for myself, and now I had another one of those suicidal thoughts, and now all of a sudden, where's my focus going to go? And that was one time, and all of these that really scared me the most. And I was actually fairly recent. I was at another architectural firm doing commercial at the time, so I ended up I right away, okay, no more messing around. I'm going straight to a counselor. So I found a free walk-in counselor. I walked up there, and this lovely lady right at the end of the day, I praise this lady. She was so awesome. This lovely elderly lady, she was more than willing to help me and just listen. Usually these only go about 45 minutes to an hour, and I think we were close to about an hour and 45 minutes of our conversation. And she just kept on writing and just kept staring, asking a couple of questions. Actually, I don't think she asked anything. I think she just let me talk the entire time. When I was done and I looked at her, she looked at me and she said, "I don't think you need to come back here." And I was a little puzzled. What? Why? And then she said, the way you categorized all of your events, the way you saw the emotional damages and where the areas you need to fix, you've organized all of this out for yourself. Like, you have your own game set going here. I can explain all the terminology that you've been doing because we get taught that in school, but you've somehow just stumbled upon this on your own. This took me for a big shock. I was like, oh my God. Like, finally, I wanted some sense of clarity. Like, is this the right, am I doing right things? Am I doing the right, am I in a right state of mind? What's going on? In this moment, I had the biggest smile on my face. I was like, oh, yes, this is incredible. I can't believe this. Like, I am on the right path. I am doing the right things. I just need to continue with it and keep going. Oh, that's when the biggest part of my spiritual awakening really started to pick up, in a sense. That I will continue on more later on. I can break up. It gets more into the relationships, how I was viewing my interactions with other people, all of this, the stuff we all really just ignore on a day-to-day basis. We might pay a little attention to, but then I realized I need to pay so much more attention to this stuff because it is so important, because I'm realizing I create my own reality. And if something's not right, what am I doing to create this reality where I don't like it? And that's where I'm starting to understand, oh my goodness, I need to start taking control of where my thoughts are, how my emotions are going. All of this. I know it sounds completely bizarre right now, but in the duration of the videos I want to create, we're going to go through and break this down in as simplistic as I possibly can, so that I want everybody to understand this. At least be able to open your mind, open your heart, and just feel if it's right for you. Uh, it's Hey, there's a lot of different people waking up and making videos. There are so many resources right now, especially on YouTube, which is banning everything, but this isn't banned yet, which is amazing. So there's a lot of information you can find on YouTube in spiritual awakening. I encourage you, if this doesn't work, at least go check some others and see if they work for you. But together, I think we're gonna make an awesome series of videos, and I hope you all enjoy it. If I can help at least one person, then hey, I'm happy. I'm happy already, because that's just who I am. But you know what I mean. I'll be even more ecstatic. So, all right. So I want to kind of bring this back to a more positive level. I know explaining my past is it's a little lower energy feeling, where I like to leave you on a positive, uplifting feeling. So please subscribe and hit the notification button for true reality disclosure. I would very much appreciate that. And the more views we get, the more people can see this content, the more we can get out there, and the more awake we can get. Especially in Canada, I believe there is a very large silent majority that is just in fear of being tongue lashed by their family or their friends or the people that they really care about, just because of their beliefs and their ideologies, especially in this time. So, hey, I'm there with you. That's why, hey, together we can make things happen. We can bring unity within us, give that family comfort if you want. So, all right, until next time, peace be with you. And enjoy your next episode. See ya. Series of videos along on YouTube, and hopefully we can... Hi, my name is Jason DePatty, and welcome to True Reality Disclosure. Hi, my name is Jason DePatty, and welcome to True Reality Disclosure. I'm going to be bringing to you